Hello everybody, my name is Zelinator and welcome back to Ultimate Minecraft Polyworld 297 1.7.10 pre-2. We have digging to do. I really thought that I was tired of, digging holes and like stone and stuff. I don't know if it's more tiring trying to dig out this brick pyramid. Unfortunately, oh no, my pickaxe is nearly gone. I made it to an even 100 like I said I would earlier. Yeah, trying to dig up is more challenging than digging down, which is why we're going up before we go down. We need a high ceiling. Relatively. I need a relatively high ceiling. If I really wanted, I didn't think about it, but if I really wanted and didn't care about the brick, I'd whip out some TNT, call it a day. However, that's not going to be the case. You know, I didn't think about it until right now, but I just realized I could have built the logo, the Nerve logo, on the side of the pyramid out of like brick or some other bright red material, and then after the bright red material, just cover the entire pyramid with obsidian. Howdy, Griffin. What do you think this is? Because there's two answers. There's the literal answer, and there's the what I'm working on answer. I'm gonna need to clean out my inventory. Oh wait, hold up. I don't need to just yet. This is exactly why I brought an ender chest over here. Jump, big jump. I guess someone was here before me. Ah, look at all of that. Wow, I could keep digging forever now. That's not true, it's just one double just. InfDev Brick Pyramid? Why, of course. It was generated way back in InfDev 3.25. I didn't even know I generated it because whatever I did, I was sort of just walking around a little bit, not paying attention. I think I was walking around while I was down in the bowl. And so I just wanted to generate the terrain and then call it a day, since that saving mod was not playable for regular survival worlds. And so I worked on all of that. And so it wasn't until after that I got a better vantage point that I looked around and saw, oh, there's a pyramid. I didn't know I generated one of those. I'm not making a house out of it. I'm making Nerve headquarters out of it. Uh-oh. There's another cave. You think there's gonna be something green coming out of there? Something explosive? We're gonna find out as we keep bumping up the ceiling. And then once this side is done, of course, we'll have to do that side, which will take equally as long. Unless we'll get lucky and there's going to be more caves hiding behind it. We could use the extra air. I have plenty of houses on here, and it's kind of funny, the one house I built specifically that I was supposed to live in, I'm not even using as my house to live in since I spend so much time at the warehouse. Yeah, in Devia Plateau, I've got some houses on there. I've got the little dirt huts for the poor people, and then I've got a nice house for the nice people, and I think I had other houses. I want to say out of the entire city, I only have 3 houses, in addition to all the mass-produced dirt huts. There's brick up there that I'm trying to get. Oops. Jump. There we go. One thing at a time. Not every build is a house, though. Most of the time, every house is a build, though. I say most because would you call a cave a house? Probably not. But you would call a cave a home if you choose to live in one. Of course, if you want to think of it on the grand scale of things, in Minecraft, the entire world is your house because you can only build within certain block limits, which means between world border to world border, those are your walls. Then you could go as high up as you want. Guess the house doesn't have a roof though, since it's possible to build only up to a certain point. But nothing's preventing you from going up, whereas the world border will prevent you from going out. Refuse to call it an error. Of course. Oh, did that brick get stuck up there? Why, of course. Of course it did. Because it wants me to do some more parkour. I'll take that, thank you. Boop. And back to work we go. Once I finish this last layer, we'll be investigating the cave here, because I need to know, what is the threat level? In fact, while I'm here, huzzah, and a double za. Oh, is that it? Well, either way, we're going to finish this anyway. There's no chat on screen. Why is there no chat on screen? Boop, boop. It's visible. Do. So, hey, what if I just do that? We get the monkey. All right, cool. And if I do that, there it is. Now it's visible. Aha, I did it. I fixed the chat. I didn't notice either, and then I looked over and saw, why is it not there? Solved it. The chat is not as obstructive as it used to be, because taking up the entire side of the screen was a little much. I think you remember I bumped it over to being a smaller box through my the 3DS series, because there's a bunch of blank space there because of how the screens were set up, and so I figured, hey, I'll just squeeze the chat right in that black spot. No one's here except for you? I don't know what you're talking about. Griffin's kind of talking. That's not no one. That's the one. Think that's important? No, it's gonna wait. It can wait 2 hours. Move it to the top right. I don't have it to the top right because that's where I keep my memory allocation. And so what happens is up top is the F3 menu. And so if I have the F3 menu open, chat's unreadable. So I'm gonna have to suffer. I liked YouTube. Hello. Hello. YouTube used to scroll from top down, right? It used to scroll top down, and that looked so good back in the beginning of Ultimate Minecraft Polyworld. And then ever since part 3, so throughout my entire Nether Farlands journey and part 1, the chat would scroll top down, which looked nice because it fit. And now here I have to suffer with it going from the bottom to the top. 2 years later, they still haven't changed that, and 2 years later, I'm still mad. Yeah, it used to be top down, because that's what worked. Why not have a toggle? Because isn't YouTube all about taking away features as of the past few years? No more dislikes. No more annotations. You can no longer see when a playlist was last edited. That part bothers me because there are a few playlists I need to keep track of to verify. 7-second stream delay? 7 seconds is rather decent. 12 was the average before. 3 is ideal though. 2 to 3 seconds is everything's working great. But we are not always living in perfect. I care. I care about seeing when the playlist was last edited. What happened to those details? So yeah, it's a big bowl of sadness because now I don't always know when the playlist is edited because I have to check the videos to see which ones are on there, which ones not. What's that? What's what? You talking about the feature I'm referring to? Within the past couple of weeks or so, YouTube took out the ability to see when a video was last updated, and that's terrible. This goes back to what I was just saying about YouTube these days. Past few years has been about removing features. That's not true. It's not necessarily removing them. It's not making them invisible. But since there's a plugin to bring back YouTube dislikes, surely there's a plugin to bring back when a playlist was last modified. I'm already using a plugin to see the total minute and hour length of playlists because that has been useful for Farland's journeys. Live in the US? I would like to hope I sound American. I guess I could sound Canadian. Accents are close enough. I'm not from the southern part of the US, that's for sure. 1:12 p.m. I forget that my time is on there, but timestamps are useful for me, so we're gonna keep them on there. I would really want that to be in the 24-hour format, but I don't know if there's a way to change that. Preferably it would say 1312, but I don't know if I have that luxury. That's what happens when you use browser source plus CSS and not a dedicated stream plugin. Because I'm cheap and don't want to set up Streamlabs. Alright, it looks like we won't have much longer before we run out of inventory space. I use it on all my devices, and every program I'm able to change that. But oh well. I'd have to look through the CSS on here. It just makes more sense. You just have to be adaptable when you make the switch. Well, of course, when you start using it for many years, you get used to it. America doesn't natively use the 24-hour format either. Oh well. Yeah. I am not the typical American, says the typical American. The average person statistically does not view themselves as the average person. I think about those stats every once in a while. Those aren't even stats, that's just straight up a fact. It is a one-line observation. Alright, how are we doing on here? 327. Oi. Boop. It's getting dark. Let's put a torch. Back here, let's put another torch. Stereotypes the US just as much as Britain does? I'm not surprised. Get back here, brick. I need you. It's not entirely true. I don't know what I'm going to do with this much brick once I'm done carving out everything, but I'm sure I'll do something with brick in the future. is probably a terribly inefficient way. I wonder if people have made videos in terms of maximum efficiency for mining out areas. Areas for when you dig up, areas for when you dig down, areas for when you're focused on only the horizontal location. This series is going to end August 2025. So if you want to hold on to your idea for about 10 months or so, tell me then. Well, I will say I currently have a backlog of series, which means even if it's an accepted one, there are several series ahead of it, which will add another few years, which means you're looking at 2028, 2029. You want to wait around 5 years? I don't know how many of my viewers from 5 years ago are still here. 2019, that was before UMP. I have one. I can think of one viewer still here 5 years later. And that's because he's been here since 2017. Thought I quit at episode 100? No. Or sorry, 300. Why would I quit at 300? 300 would be a nice number to end at, but I'm just getting started. Ultimate Minecraft Polyworld Part 4? This has just begun. Well, it's begun a couple weeks ago. But nah, I'm not quitting anytime soon. I just finished, that's not true, I didn't finish, I put on hold Minecraft through the Android a few weeks ago. That was the last thing I was doing. And so that series is put on hold for a while. I'll get back to it eventually. But yeah, as of right now, this will be my only series until the summer of next year. MTTA. Yes, the second best MTTA around. Since the third Minecraft through the ages that I can't remember who's it by is going to be the third best. I'm taking that title from him. I'm a little too late to claiming #1 best title though. But this series has an entire sub-series about walking to the Nether Farlands, and so I'll still take that. And I still didn't choose to jump down into the pool. This is going to be one of the most useless builds I've done on here, for the reason of I built it to quickly jump down from there, yet every time I've always taken the staircase down. It's probably because I don't think about where it is. I need a giant sign saying, hey, jump here. Put it right above there. Yeah, the pool would be great if I used it. I only did one test after I finished building it. And then that was that. The to-do board? Don't you mean the bounty board? Endevia Plateau bounty board, sign G. Because, you know, it's like a record, side A, side B. Yeah, well, this one has all the way up to like I or something. I will do that, but I need the signs, and I'll need to clean out my inventory first. The pyramid's not a new project. I wanted to build Nerve HQ inside of this brick pyramid ever since we got the brick pyramid, just about. Ever since I realized it was here. That's one of the early additions on the bounty board. And then I started working on it back then and realized just how slow it would be to dig all that brick up and said, nope, I'm gonna wait until you can mine brick faster. Alright, let's see. I'm looking for... Oh yeah, my bricks chest is filling up. I don't know how I'm gonna handle future bricks. Here, give me all these slabs. I'm gonna put the slabs with these. A bacon to really start cooking. I have a bacon. I say as I eat bacon, everything is bacon. Over there, way off where that house is. I've only defeated one wither because of how long it takes gathering wither skulls. One day, 'tis would be nice if I were to go around and gather more wither skulls, but not on stream because that's always boring, and I try to limit my on-stream time to fun stuff. I don't know how much digging out brick is fun, but it's needs to be done now. I have more book editing because it turns out I didn't format the text messages. I do have InvEdit. I've been using InvEdit for years. My oldest copy I downloaded for, I think it was Alpha 1.0.17. No, maybe it was Beta 1.3. I don't know, but yeah, I've had InvEdit forever. It feels like forever. Out of the 12 years I've been playing Minecraft, I've had it for 10 or 11. Probably 10, 2014 it was downloaded. Do I want to get rid of the zombie flesh? I should. It's taking up inventory space. Oh wait, hold up. You know what? I forgot something. This chest is still full. Yay. I'll take the cobblestone though because I've been needing it. I've had a cobblestone deficiency recently. Okay, we're also going to take out the ender chest since I don't need it in here. I was smart to put one over there already. It's also turning nighttime. Hi buddy, how's it going? I don't know where I got the beta 1.3 version of InvEdit. Probably some third-party download. I just looked on YouTube, found a video from 2011, and that's where I got the download from. Yeah, I don't remember. I don't remember where it came from. I might even have a newer version of InvEdit, but those are the two I know I have. I required InvEdit because I was trying to work more on the internet FTW's 16-bit CPU. I don't know how much progress I made on there since I haven't touched that world in years. InvEdit was already outdated, so if all of the stuff was still available then I guess I did. I can't track down my downloads that far. I just have whatever I have from that laptop I used to play on. There it is. Hooray! My inventory is now nice and happy. I don't think oh wait, you know what I need? I need new pickaxes. Alright, hold on. We're gonna check real fast just how expensive these are. I was supposed to check the pickaxes on my own time between these two episodes, but then I got wrapped up with lunch. While eating lunch, I'd watch some YouTube. Then after that, I put on or I guess another video, but then I put on the program for book editing. So close, so close. But yeah, if I were to just casually combine these, 25, okay, cool. So I'm not crazy. It would require 23, or would require a certain amount, which means when it says too expensive, whatever pickaxes say they're too expensive, they are quite literally too expensive. So they're not like, hey, you don't have this much XP, so I'm not going to tell you how much it's going to cost. Well, that's not fun. Half of my pickaxes are unusable now because I can't do anything with them because of they're too expensive. Oops. The sigh of disappointment. I don't care if it's too expensive, I'll still get the XP. Why can't I compare them in my inventory? I need an anvil. Because I can do this, but you know, if I combine them right here, I lose out the enchantments. This would have been a waste of at least 60 levels if I were to just pull that pickaxe out. That's a waste. So, because I don't want to waste 60 levels, we're going to keep holding on to these pickaxes. So this one's efficiency 4. I really wanted to combine these two, but I'm pretty sure these two cannot. So we're going to put away these 3 real fast. Efficiency, efficiency, and breaking. But now it's fortune, fortune, fortune. Even if I were to just casually put this fortune 3 on any other pickaxe. In fact, here, what if I just did that? Can I put this fortune 3 on any of these? Are they so expensive? Because this is still the old XP system. It's a lot better than when it cost 50 levels. Ah, it was terrible. In fact, here, why don't I just casually grab every single one of my pickaxes and figure out how to sort from there. I'll hopefully try to put this stuff together, reconstruct my chest. Howdy, howdy, welcome back. I really should keep an anvil in the warehouse, but I already built all these 15 anvils over here. 15 anvils I put down. I don't need a 16th. Alright, so let's see. So what I really want to do is that 36. And that also 36. Alright, and so this one's a super expensive one, right? And if I were to do like those, that's 30. This one's 23. 26 if you add. Why are they different? Both of the enchantments are the same. Some people do that, hop on and then leave. Can I do that? See, here we are, too expensive. It absolutely hates trying to put the fortune on there. And so this fortune 3 pickaxe, I think, is useless to me now. Oh, no, not entirely, because I can go from fortune 2 to fortune 3. Yeah, we're still looking at 25 plus, or 23 plus for the levels. Oh, it's so expensive. Well, like, if I spend time at the mob farm, it's gonna take forever. I guess we'll just be making a bunch of unenchanted pickaxes. I don't have a fast way of gathering XP. It's not like I could drop into the end, defeat the dragon, then call it a day. The dragon doesn't give nearly as much XP on subsequent deaths compared to the first one, though. Well, when we get there. That's a 1.9 feature. Excuse me, buddies, thank you. So, it looks like we're going to be sticking to a bunch of unenchanted diamond pickaxes for the time being. So, yeah, let me put back everything where they belong. Doo-ba-doo. Alright, I guess that's that. I feel better. I could just take these. Start using all these slow pickaxes first. They're taking up inventory space. Even though I know they're going to break rather quickly and are going to be extremely slow. Oh well, one thing at a time. Oh yeah, I need to get flowers for here. One day I will. Maybe I should also turn these into stairs. I built this way back before there were wooden stairs. Well, I guess stairs and cobblestone stairs were the first types of stairs, which means both terms are applicable. Either way, I still have a ways to go. Hi, buddy. How's it going? You don't see me. You know what? Here, you want to come over here real fast? Come on, you ready to go for a swim? Come on, Mr. Slime. Alright, bye. To Davy Jones with ye. Sign also would indicate where slimes go to swim. There's plenty of places for slimes to swim, though. I don't know if they require this specific pool. Oop. We're good. Hold up. There we go. This pyramid from a distance, it looks kind of small, but when you're inside carving it out, it feels gigantic in there. Boy. I think now we should be able to use this little back entrance, because I think I put the ladders in. Oh yeah, we have to go down though. Whoop! Alright, welcome back to the stream. I'll be checking out all your messages later when I can properly process the information. Is it turning nighttime already? Nope, not yet. I thought I had a skylight in here. I guess my only skylight is here. The pyramid isn't supposed to have a back entrance like that. In fact, it's technically the front entrance because there's the main part up top. There we go. Alright, you ready to feel the pain of a wooden pickaxe that I haven't felt on this world in forever? I missed the efficiency 4 diamond pickaxes already, and we just started. I feel like most... that's not true, I'm not a historian. I don't know how many pyramids have multiple entrances. I feel like most pyramids have their entrances at the base, though. Kind of like the one I entered through. And not at the top, because unlike Minecraft, you get tired from jumping in the real world. So can you imagine having to climb stairs to the top of the pyramid, enter just to climb stairs going down into the pyramid? Do you know how miserable that would be? And so most of the entrances are down at the base level, and so you just walk on through and then go from there. Did I vote? I voted in both the polls. Private and public. I'm using wooden tools because I might as well get rid of them. Don't worry, this only has a stack of uses. Just kidding, it only has 59 uses. Well, plus 160. Because Notch didn't math. It's another tie, 50-50. That's funny. Just wait for the timer to run out. Assuming you set it for 2 days or 3 days again. Oop, I almost knocked over my water bottle. Thankfully, the water bottle is closed. Be smart, kids. Keep your liquids away from your computer. How did I get a pickaxe so fast? I don't know where I got these pickaxes. You know what? Nope, that's not true. That wooden pickaxe came from an in-dev house, because recently I cleaned out my in-dev houses. Now that there are no more block IDs, that end up being used from the items or the blocks that were from InDev that became other blocks in later versions. Would have said InfDev, but it's alpha and later. So between alpha, beta, and early release, a lot of the wool IDs ended up being repurposed for different blocks. So I wanted to wait around a while until those blocks became different blocks. And so, as of 1.7, I was confident that everything would be all set. So recently I cleaned out those chests, and that's why I have a few extra tools. So the reason why there are 2 iron pickaxes is because iron tools were added first. Later, the other tool types were implemented. I already used up the diamond pickaxe I had. Alright, let's see, how many uses is this? 131 plus 1, which means 132. I have no idea how Notch did his math for these tool durabilities. But oh well. Because the wooden tools were slightly less than a stack of uses, and the stone ones are slightly more than 2 stacks of uses. Yet iron is exactly 4, right? Oh, it's not going to say until I get there. I also still question to this day why diamond tools have 1,561 uses. It's not even exactly 1.5 times 1,024. It's like 1.57 or something. Notch math is and always will be questionable with Minecraft. 61? No, I thought it was 60. 59 plus 1 for the wooden tools. I would check, except, you know, the wooden pickaxe is gone. Bye. Yeah, iron is at 250 plus 1. So I guess it's slightly less than 4 stacks. I was thinking it was 256. That could be an InfDev plus thing, and that's what I got used to. I'll take that, thank you. The good part is now that I have 2 iron pickaxes, once they get low, I can combine them and get back plus 5 durability in addition to combining their uses. Well, not plus 5, plus 5%, I should say. I do miss the plus 10%, except I didn't get to enjoy plus 10% very much because of how short-lived it was. Me and optimizing Minecraft. I wonder how many modern players... That's not true. I wonder how many players overall take advantage of the ability of combining 2 similar items within the crafting grid. I wonder if you can remove cursed items, if you can remove the curses on items. Curse of Vanishing and Curse of Binding. I wonder. I don't even know when the curse enchants get added. I don't play enough modern Minecraft to know. And party potato. Hooray! The command center room is done. We're gonna set that there real fast. Now we have the top part ready, so let's see. Let me take a look-see at my reference image. So with all this taken care of, so this is where it is. So yeah, this back wall, oh, I get it now. So that back wall is there, which means I'm gonna have to get rid of both of these. All right, back to digging. You know what, here, we're gonna take advantage of being able to go top down though. Num 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 num. Alright, so we need... It's just 2 blocks though, right? Yeah, this will go by fast. Famous last words. Whenever you estimate how long something is going to take in Minecraft, you are likely wrong, and it will take longer. Of course, you can apply that logic to most projects. Looking at you, Griffin, and how long it's taken to produce 1 episode of MTTA. MTTA, the original, since there are 3 I know of right now. Alright, 78, good enough. I'll hold on to that for later. One of these days, I should design epic building or epic digging music. The problem with that is, I need it to be at least half an hour long. I need it to be half an hour long because that way, throughout a 2-hour stream, I only hear it 4 times. If it's a 10-minute song, you're gonna hear it 12 times. And so, even if it's a 5-minute song, you'd be hearing it 24 times. I don't know about you, but I'm not the type of person to listen to a song 24 times in a row. That's a little much. Still want to script more. Exactly. My point still stands. It's taken longer than expected. Well, I will say, editing my book has also taken longer than I expected because I forgot that I was going to format the text messages. Of course, you know, I wanted the book to be published on the 16th, and it'd be very cool. Well, I feel like with all the changes I've made, I'm going to have to read through entirely and verify that the book is absolutely perfect in terms of formatting, because it could have inconsistencies since I switched programs. One thing at a time. Howdy, I have indeed seen Wayback is kind of back up. I was using it a little bit earlier. So now that we have our back wall, so it's 1, 2, then 1. So now we dig out the entire floor, other than this. This part stays. Is it nighttime? No, I just see gray sky. Gray skies. You ever live in a big city? That color out there looks like the smog. Brown and gray smog. Alright, what to do about the torches? I'm gonna need to get giant screens, giant bright screens on the side panels here, but that's after I get the structure itself going. Which means for now we're gonna be sticking to torches to be the lighting for now. Also able to combine these pickaxes. Once this pickaxe is gone, we'll be switching over to diamond ones. I'll need to craft them though. I would question whether or not it's more efficient to decrease the enchantment cost, like put a regular enchantment table with nothing around it, no bookshelves around it, and do enchanting that way. Yeah, I still feel like in doing so, I'll be wasting more XP compared to if I was saving up my levels for something good. You know what would be nice right now? The mining drill from Immersive Engineering. I'd be able to dig out a 3x3 area. Have you written down the things that you've built in this episode, Griffin? Because in your, was it the look back, the chapter marker, the latest video on your world, there's a lot of stuff you couldn't remember when you built it and whether or not that was showcased before. So are you writing down the things you are building between then and now? Because if you do not, you're likely to forget again by the time the episode releases. Right now, the only plan is to have the outside be made out of brick stairs instead of regular brick. Since we have brick stairs, it would look nicer. But otherwise, the trees get to live. I might even do the unthinkable and plant more trees in the front. Because this whole area is supposed to be surrounded by trees if I want to be accurate. And there's a lot of trees already. But we can use more if we want to increase the look of the place. I'll also need a giant pool on one of the corners. That's a big maybe as well. It'd be another pyramid, but inverted. So yeah, we'll see. This 325 terrain is quite interesting, I say. So, but if I have to modify it, then so be it. And that one's gone, and I totally forgot I had another pickaxe on me. But this one's coming with us. Alright, now it's nighttime. Z all the way home. You got distracted. No, or that happens to me as well. It usually happens when I wake up and I'm getting out of bed. I boot up the computer. Uh-oh! And I boot up the computer and then start doing stuff on the computer instead of going out the room, getting breakfast and all that stuff. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna remember this time. I don't remember where it is though, but I'm going to remember. The pool should be somewhere over here, right? This place needs torches. Why did putting down a torch adjust the darkness of that tree? Why is that happening? Hiya! Oh, perfect. Perfect spot. Hooray, I've now used it. So you've seen a fair amount of the anime already? Wait. Held the opinion that you can't watch until you've seen an amount of it. Wait, does that mean... Wait. Oh, until you've seen an amount of anime. I get it now. I understand now. I'd like to know where that opinion comes from, and I am not familiar with Devious Witch. Is this water always so blue? What biome am I on? A river. For some reason I thought with the resource pack it was lighter. I guess that's still lighter compared to other stuff. Here's a question that I feel like I've asked you before. Do you have what you've written, or have what you've seen written down on my anime list? Grass under the slabs. Well, that's how lighting works. Any items in the super chest? I objectively don't remember. I really don't know what I have in there, but I'm not going to open it until 1.13. That's okay. I'll be honest, I don't keep dates written down for most of my stuff as well. I have a to-do list, but that's totally separate from my anime list because I have a bunch of other stuff on there as well. Every project I've worked on gets added there. There we go. And breaking. Wait, hold up. Efficiency, efficiency, efficiency. I'm breaking, then efficiency. All right. Yeah, you should, you should totally transfer your stuff over to my anime list, and that way we can be friends on there. And you could totally check out everything I've watched. And see how I've rated everything. Turns out my average rating is lower than other people's. A lot of folks I've seen are in the mid 7s out of 10, and my average is like 6.5. Where am I looking for? Diamonds are this way. So apparently I dislike more anime than the average anime watcher, it would appear. That's another buzz. Think that's important? I don't know. Well, we're gonna make a bunch of pickaxes. Dude, here it is. Alright, I also heard my phone buzz. Is it important? Probably not, but gonna check anyway. Oh, my phone's at 100%. Boop. I know you have your big ol' film list that I've lightly skimmed. Yeah, I don't remember what your stats were on there. Okay, put away the bones. I will free up space. Fortune for you. Why? There can be a fortune for if you make modifications to the enchantment level using third-party tools. Griffin, are you saying, like, say fortune went up to 5 like other enchantments, but it still had the same mathematical differences now? It just added more in-betweens. Did fortune really require that much interpolation? I should have brought signs. I was supposed to add the pool sign to the bounty board, and then I didn't. Oop. I don't know how I would have done with fortune. You know what? Maybe what I would have done was. Oh, then how would that work? Maybe percentage to get more. Like the chance to drop, I should say. The only problem is then that would only give up to 2 based on how I would have done it. Like, say it was Fortune 1 is 25% chance to drop a second one, and then Fortune 2 is 50% chance to drop a second one, then Fortune 3 would be 100% chance to drop a second one. But yeah, that's only based on 2. Unless, if it's like plus 50% every time, or if it's scalable 50%, which means 50% means you might get 1, you might not. Fortune 2 with 100% means you will always get 2. Fortune 3 is you might get 3, or you will get 2. Then Fortune 4 is you will always get 3, and then so on. That would have put Fortune 4. Yeah, Fortune 4 you'll always get 3. Fortune 6, if it ever went up there, would be you'll always get 4. So on, so forth. Howdy, Mega. 2 in a day because I'm I'm expecting something to happen and I don't get another stream day later this week. So I want to be ahead instead of being behind. Because I had to do 6 streams in a row last week just to catch up. 6 streams in 3 days to get all caught up. So, by getting ahead, I'm hopefully not needing that. The hay speaking would really help if y'all want to go find some wither skulls for me. Do you know what'd be interesting? I don't know how it'd work, but like if there's a way to send and receive in-game items, what does this feel like? This was a Mixer feature. Back when y'all remember Mixer? Yeah, I don't either. Back when Minecraft had Mixer implementation. I think that was Bedrock though. Anyway, not important. But if there was some sort of like send and receive feature, like say you have a public mailbox, like it's a block and it's your public mailbox, and the items inside aren't saved in the world, they're saved to your account or whatever. And so anyone who is able to send you items to your account, like they would have the same type of mailbox. So they would send the items to you directly. And so if you were to open up the mailbox, poof, whatever items that other player sent you. So if you wanted to send someone, you'd open up the mailbox, select whoever you wanted to send it to, and then poof, off it goes. Just open a server. If the community, if the Zelanator community wanted to pay for an official Zelanator server, I would help with the setup. Cannot guarantee I would moderate. Cannot guarantee I would make any payments for it myself. But you could send me stuff that way. Yeah, Twitch integration's still on here. Mixer came later. The only time, or the only reason why I remember the Mixer integration was because of I rewatched Minecraft Live 2017 as part of my entire rewatch every live marathon I did. I don't think Twitch integration had block sending. I'm pretty sure the only thing the Twitch integration did was stream directly to Twitch. Mixer, it had more functionality. There were features that the chat could do. I don't know how it was all set up. I never saw live demonstrations. I just remembered the advertisement video. But anyways, having a global mailbox would be cool, though I could see that being problematic. See that being problematic on this scale. I've not seen any of Mixer, any content from it, I should say. Unless there might have been a panel or a little booth or whatever of Mixer that I saw when I went to E3 in 2018. I want to say there was a whole Mixer booth set up there. And so I think I was passing by and I saw it. I don't even think I was passing by. I think I was in the area. It was a rather large one. You'd probably have to look back at videos from E3 2018 to see if my memory's correct. But yeah, that's the only other time I've encountered Mixer other than the Minecraft Live 2017 advertisement video. You watched Ninja? I've not once watched any of his videos. The only time I've ever seen him, other than like headlines or whatever, news articles, the only time I've seen him is... Wait, don't tell me. YouTube Rewind. That's what it was. YouTube Rewind 2018, the last one, since 2019 didn't really count. YouTube Rewind 2019 counts just as much as YouTube Rewind 2010 and 2011. Most people think, or remember it starting with 2012, but there are a few clip compilations in 2010 and 2011. Those were the first two YouTube Rewinds, and 2019 was similar due to how much of a failure 2018 was. And then luckily YouTube got saved with the big C dropping in 2020. What a day. One of these days, I'll need to go back and rewatch YouTube Rewind. Probably just 2012 to 2018. But either way, I do have them all saved and stuff. Where are all you people coming from? And of course, activities happening within the Council of Farlanders Discord server. It's already been an hour. Where did the last hour go? Time went zoom. Alright, pretty soon here I'm going to have to make a decision and figure out how exactly I want to do this. Since up here, this is where... If this is going to be like the main control panel, if I put the panel here... In fact, I guess that's about it. Was it supposed to be 2? Why do I think it's supposed to just be 1? There we go. The bed texture was fixed? It wasn't just the bed, it was other blocks. Turns out every block on two of the axes were rotated. It wasn't just beds. I didn't realize that, but beds were affected, doors were affected, in terms of it being noticeable. But yeah, 1.7.2 is an interesting version, and 1.7.4 is better. Sounds like a certain mobile version? Of course. Howdy, Henry. Welcome back to the stream. That video, it's still kind of funny. I might do something with it in the future, but we'll see. One day, perhaps, I may consider. Yeah, otherwise, I'm just gonna let it sit there. I'm gonna let it die out like my Minecraft on crack video, or my Minecraft you can't unsee video. That'll be lost in the history of Zelinator. I'm not surprised 1.7.10 has the most minor versions since Alpha 1.0.17, which had almost twice as many. I think seeing how many versions 1.7 and 1.8 had, I think they wanted to polish up 1.9 more, because 1.9 only had 4 minor updates. Then 1.10 was 2, then 2, then 2, then 2 again for 1.13. 14 had 4, 15 had 2, 16 was 5, 17 only had 1. I think to this day, 1.17 is the only release since release 1.0 to have 1 minor update. Because it's either 2 or none. Because 1.1 didn't have any. But then every other version I'm thinking of had a 0.2 or later. Alright, there we go. You can never have too much brick. I don't know what I'm gonna do with all this brick, but I'm gonna keep collecting it. And collecting it. And collecting it. Because there's a lot of brick, Yeah, I don't know how far down we're gonna go. I might clean... Hold on, how far can I go down? Hold on, I think I might keep this here temporarily. So I have from this level all the way until here, because this is the floor. I cannot pass this block. This is the very bottom layer. And so... Oh, that's as far down as we can go? Yeah, because if this is the lower level, then that means... Like, if this is the bottom underneath the big 3D grid map thing and all that stuff, that's only going to be there, which means there are not a lot of levels I can fit between. Alpha 1.0.0 is Notch's Notch up. And so what happened was that's really version infdev 630-2 because Notch and his labeling, of course. But yeah, Alpha 1.0.1 is lost. One day it'll be cool to find. There's a few screenshots floating around. Chances are all 5 or 6 screenshots are on the wiki. There might also even be videos. 1 or 2 videos of 1.0.1. If you check out the Omni Archive Index, you can see how many versions are found and how many are lost. How many known versions are lost, I should say. And I was supposed to... Let me get up. I was supposed to... clean out my inventory. Hello. Chewy. A double chewy. Oops. Haja! Knockback. It's amazing. Hiya! I will slap you with only my fist. And the fall damage took him out. Haha. Give me that XP, because now I need to go back to level 30. Any versions that are permanently lost? Every version Notch had that he didn't distribute anywhere. We got lucky with the versions Easy had. Easy had the first 4 pre-classics that were found in, or that are found in the launcher. I don't know why we have a duplicate of one of them though. I don't know where that came from, because it wasn't originally included in the 2013 version list. It's always been possible to cheat in old Minecraft. MC Edit is a great tool, although that's for blocks. Item support is alright. It's there, but it's not as much as you would want. NBT Explorer is a great tool, although that's not UI friendly. I guess it would have been NBT Edit before NBT Explorer. I forgot. Sometimes I forget about the old tools. Nope. A lot of the programs for Minecraft back then were very simple. Very simple in look and feel. Well, you know what? There's even a tool that's been around that could have been used, or that was used for Minecraft. That's been around even before Minecraft dedicated tools. Cheat engine. Anyone ever use cheat engine? What a tool that was. Although you had to be really smart and know what to look for. All cheat engine is a memory modifier. And so all the changes it makes are live, since it's reading memory directly. Not even just night in InfDev, you could use it to speed up the night whenever. Did cheat engine support system clock change? I can't remember. There was one tool I found for Minecraft that came out around beta that was specifically for continually adjusting your clock time, but it would do so in ways where you could choose how fast you wanted the in-game speed to be. I can't remember. I don't know where that tool is. It's on one of my previous hard drives. I'll have to go track it down. That's in InDev. Any way to manually speed it up? Adjust your system clock time. That's a temporary fix though, and that does not allow for good control. But yeah, whatever tool it was, I can't remember. Don't know if the Minecraft forum post is still up or not. If not, you could just check the Wayback Machine. It was probably on there, since I assume it was popular. That's still down? No, not as of recently. What did I vote for? Oh, what did I vote? Not if I voted. I voted for blocks first, then biomes. Me being me, I keep stuff organized and grouped together. Bunch of changes at once, coming from a game development standpoint, is usually a headache. With all these new features, anything can go wrong with any of them. Or you accidentally break something from the past. There have been a lot of change logs in my previous games where I didn't mean to break this, so it's fixed now. I started coming back as of today. The last thing I saw was that it was in a read-only mode, so you couldn't save any new pages, but you could view past stuff. That was hours ago. I don't know what the current state is. For all I know, it went back down again, but we're gonna hope not. Trademark. What did you try to open your MC level file with? What is this? You're whipping out Notepad? Laugh. If you want to edit that stuff, you would need NBT Explorer. I wish that the classic level format had the same format as InDev, but unfortunately it does not. So you need specialized tools for that. Whereas the InDev format's regular NBT data, which means you can open it with NBT Explorer and it works fine. You opened it in WinRAR. I'm surprised WinRAR displayed the text then. Alright, let's see. Yeah, this pickaxe, we're gonna say bye. Doesn't even load a notepad? Oh well. Yeah, well, no, WinRAR isn't gonna get the job done either. I like how a lot of people, that's not true, I won't say a lot. There have been arguments online where I see people say how much they like 7-zip over WinRAR. Yeah, when I encounter people out in the field, I only encounter WinRAR users. I think certain groups of people prefer 7-zip. One thing with 7-zip though is that you can package it with a program with a compressed program, and you can set automatic commands to install. It's possible to make your own discs, only read-only discs. ROMs, your own CD and DVD ROMs that you burn onto that install or that have compressed data on there. But if you include 7-zip, that it can auto decompress for you when you install. Entire program. Wait, what do you mean? The program or whatever you try to open? You don't trust 7-zip. You don't trust anything, buddy. You're not going to get very far in life. Says the guy who also equally does not trust a lot of stuff. The MC level is not written in Chinese. That's just how Notepad distinguishes the data. It's assuming it's Chinese characters. It's making wrong assumptions, of course. But that's what it's thinking. Terraria versus Terraria. I'm pretty confident Terraria is accurate because it's like terrarium. The reason why I say Terraria is because that's kind of what I got used to. I read it before I heard it. You're not going to get any hope. It's not translating anything. It's incorrectly reading the data. Yeah, I think 7-zip is open source, which is why you're able to package it with programs free of charge. There have been other auto installers and whatnot I've downloaded in the past that included 7-zip. But the reason why I brought up the whole burn to disk your own thing is because I wanted to add the first build of Independence. If any of y'all remember that game, been around on zellsindependence.wiki.com for 8 years now. And so, no, 6 years, sorry. But anyways, I wanted to package the first version of that game on a mini CD. I don't think I ever finished it. I might have gotten close, but I don't think I ever finished it. I think it might have been file size, or it might have been I didn't know how to auto extract it. I don't think I could get the auto run feature going. Did I block NBT edit? No. I haven't used NBT edit in a while though because NBT Explorer is more versatile and supports newer versions. Yeah, NBT Explorer is superior due to the further support. NBT edit stopped being supported around 1.2, 1.4 full release. NBT Explorer went on for a while longer. You sure it was that word and not any other word in the message? YouTube still likes to block stuff, in addition to the things I tell it to block. Why NBT Explorer written in C#? I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of Minecraft tools written in C#. It very well could just be, oh yeah, they all use the same libraries. All the libraries are in C#, so you might as well write your program in C#. Don't quote me on that. But a lot of the Minecraft developers use a lot of the same libraries for reading and writing Minecraft data. I've never heard of NBT util. I might have, or I might not have. Is it an executable file? Java but Microsoft? Oh, I see. So easy language interpretation of of Minecraft. It's in the NBT Explorer folder. I'd sure like to hope you did not just call the .zip you downloaded an Explorer. I don't know. like, they're compressed files, but like compressed folders for .rar, .zip, .tor, .gz. Those are individual files, but like sometimes Windows and people call them compressed folders. That's always bothered me. But anyways, run NBT Explorer. It would not be NBT utils. I don't even know where my NBT Explorer installation is. It's on another drive because every time I boot it up, I have to wait for that hard drive to turn on if it fell asleep. In fact, I could probably find out after I dig this block real fast here. So if I just search NBT, oh no, I can't even do that because I have to open with NBT Explorer. Alright, well, either way, back to digging. Yeah, if NBT Explorer doesn't require any extra installations, then yeah, it's just poof, install. With how small of the server your server is, Rye, it's gonna take some time for people to vote. Here, wait, can I open this now? Is there any way? Oh, wait, hold on. I need to check out Task Manager. That will point me to the file location. You're right. NBT util is an executable. That's why I haven't heard of it before. Alright, I feel better. It didn't yield much results. I put stuff in self-promo channels just because it makes me feel better. I don't put it in self-promo channels because I expect people to see it. This cave shouldn't be big enough to make cave sounds. There should still be areas of light level 0 nearby. I don't think this counts. I'm seeing light level 0 right over there. Hold on, let me verify real fast. Oh, that may or may not be 0. But I'm still thinking there are caves down here. Nearby that we're going to be coming across. Hello. Man, why are there so many bad guys? Where are y'all coming from? See you later, spider. I'm not too concerned about the creeper exploding over here because I know that it can always... I have plenty of brick to fix whatever creeper explosion, but I don't want him destroying my torches. When torches are more valuable than brick. That's gunpowder we're going to pick up soon. I'm not going to fill the area with carpets. I'll take my chances with the bad guys. Hello. That was fun to watch, except I cannot steal the gunpowder. I'll come back for the gunpowder soon. NBT Explorer is not going to help you find diamonds. That's gonna edit the data for individual files. I don't even know if the alpha save format is written. Oh, hello, what happened here? I need more brick. Oh, I have it. Someone took the brick. If you want to find diamonds, use MC Edit. But depending on what game version you're playing, you're going to need a different version of MC Edit. Oh yeah, hold on. Let's go around looking for that gunpowder that I couldn't pick up before. I'll take that, thank you. I don't know what I'll use this gunpowder for, but I'd rather pick it up now. And then once 1.8 rolls around, I still plan on making a record farm. I think a record farm is on the to-do list. If the record farm isn't on this bounty board, then the record farm was on the bounty board for InfDev Plus. Really, buddy? Why are you in here? I'm starting to think we'll need more torches. A Chewy. Alright, we're gonna set this right here. I could not pineapple my way out of that sneeze, unfortunately. Where else? I guess here. Oh, we can always use one here as well. Okay, how about I move this one over slightly, and then that way with this one I can better distribute the light. I think to myself, I've spent so much time digging this out and I haven't gotten very far. But then I look around and think to myself, no, this is a pretty sizable room in here. I just wish it wasn't made out of brick. Oh yeah, how far down am I going? Because over on this edge... In fact, how about we'll do it here? So, you got Gendo's seat way up there. His little desk with Fuyutsuki. Then you have the main panel with the three of them and Misato. Then you got down here, probably this level. This will be the level where 2 out of 3 Magi are. Then I'll need to drop down, maybe another block or 2. Then that'll be the 3rd one up front. Oi. Decisions, decisions, decisions. One thing at a time. Level old is created as a backup to level.dat. That way, in case something happens to the level.dat, Minecraft has a redundant level.dat underscore old. It's one of Notch's safety features. Same thing with session.lock. If there is session.lock active, then Minecraft will not open the world. Or it will really, really try hard not to open the world a second time. I don't know how 1.13 system works. I just know they changed it all up, other than the namespace IDs. But when we get there, when we get to 1.13, I'm still going to have to optimize the world. But here's the thing, I'm going to have to optimize every world, every dimension. The end, that'll be fast. The overworld, it'll take some time, but it's not too bad. But the nether, I have to optimize the nether. 95 gigabytes, or 90 gigabytes of nether has to be optimized. I'm not looking forward to that. But that'll be on my own time. Obviously, I would not optimize a world on stream. It's probably going to take a lot longer than 2 hours. I wouldn't be surprised if it takes 8 hours. 12.5 million blocks it has to optimize. Can you not? This isn't Bedrock. What are you doing? This isn't Bedrock and this isn't 1.3. Break the blocks. There might be a delay between 1.12 and 1.13. We're gonna see. The way it currently stands... Oh, never mind, I can't pull up the version list. But the way it currently stands, it shouldn't be too bad. Oh wait, hold on, this has to go down one more. Oops. It shouldn't be too long of a time, like, I'll get the weekend to do it. I would hope. We'll find out when I get there. We still have a ways to go. But not only am I going to have to optimize the world, I'll also need to fix any deleted chunks, because y'all know how much 1.13 likes to say bye-bye to entire lines of chunks, like a child drawing on an important document. They're just we and we making all these lines and whatnot. So I'm going to have to fix all those lines myself. Oops. No, it won't be that long. It'd only be a week at the most. Famous last words? I really hope not, but famous last words, it should be a process that I could do in one day. Wake up, turn on the computer, press the optimize world button, and let it run. And then by the time I go to bed, it'll be done. If not, then oh well. But yeah, if anything, it would be a week at the most. That would also give me time to clean up the world in terms of bring back whatever chunks that get deleted. And so if I do take a week off between 1.12 and 1.13, that way I can make sure the world is completely ready. 1.12.2 is absolutely going to end on a Friday. It should, based on the current setup, or I have an extra week in 1.12.2. And so if that's the case, then that'll just fill in to Friday. But yeah, I really hope 1.13 is on a Monday. If not, then I'll figure it out. I should have at least. Alright, time to combine. We're gonna combine. This will get me more inventory slots. That monolith isn't going anywhere. I'm gonna verify the entire world. I will be going through and checking out the entire world to make sure nothing gets deleted. I cannot guarantee about the Nether though, but the overworld will be fully restored. I will not play 1.13 until I make sure that everything is safe. The spawn chunk duplication holes in the Nether are just gonna be holes. In fact, they're still holes, except for one of them. And that was the one I visited. Oh wait, no, the overworld, just kidding. The overworld, overworld duplicated spawn chunks. Those are still going to be holes. So yeah, just like the Nether, it's empty space there. There will be no terrain since those are empty chunks. So because they're empty chunks, it's not gonna fill in anything. Can I sleep? Yes, I can. Z. I ended up with like a bug bite or something on my finger, and I don't know how that happened. My right pinky has some sort of itchy spot on it, and I don't know why. There's a little red bump. I don't know what happened, but well, I kind of feel like if it's not a bug bite, I might have slapped my finger on something, and so this is what happened. I have this pickaxe right. 915, 84, and 134. Oi. As much as I need new armor, I don't have that luxury. Random chunk wide holes in it? Well, yeah. Every spawn chunk that used to be there is just empty. It's a giant square missing in the world. Not all of them, because it would be 23 plus another 2 in the overworld, since the 24th one already filled in with 1.6 Nether Farlands. Yeah, if you were to check out this world in MC Edit, and if you were to fly to the far lands, the far land duplicated spawn chunks. Oh wait, no, there's 3. No, just kidding, there's only 1 because that 3rd time I didn't check out the spawn chunks, I was just somewhere else. Anyways, but yeah, if you were to open up the world and open up the 2 times I visited the overworld, you would see giant squares missing from the far lands. But yeah, if you're talking about singular chunks, that would be a big no. I do indeed have a XP farm currently, Griffin. Surprise, surprise, it's also made out of brick. But yeah, that's over near the warehouse. And my inventory is filling up again. Of course it is. But yeah, I'll need XP. If I'm smart, I will gather up 30 levels, enchant one of these pickaxes, gather up 30 more levels, and enchant it again. Because that's still going to save me durability compared to combining 2 pre-existing pickaxes for 32 levels. And then that final pickaxe isn't even going to have full durability. Or I could cheap out slightly and spend something that's 23 or 25 levels. But still, that would not be full durability either. So is it really worth it when you can get something brand new? Hard to say. But yeah, hopefully when we start tomorrow, I'll be starting out with more XP or enchanted pickaxes or both. But I might be able to last the next 23 minutes on this one pickaxe. But I don't know how fast my XP farm is right now. I feel like it's not good. And so it'll take a while to get up to level 30. Oh well. Enchanting becomes smart in 1.8. 1.8 enchanting is nice compared to this. 1.8 is going to be a great update. 1.8 is a good version and a good update. 1.7 is a pretty good version, but another good update. You know, one of these days, I don't even need to make the script for it because that'll be the easy part. One of these days, I'll need to make my lists, my personal tier rankings for every major Minecraft version as a version, and every version as an update. 1.8 is like, release 1.8 is kind of like 1.0 to beta 1.8. It's the second part of the adventure update. So yeah, 1.8 really was a great version. And then 1.9 changed it up. 1.9 without the combat would be a great version as well, because then the end gets overhauled. And big improvements. Big improvements, I would say. I prefer the 1.9 end over the 1.0 end. Do it as a stream, a tier list making stream? Maybe. The image in my mind was making a video that was all dramatic and stuff. And so it would be first ranking every version as a version. And then, you know, about the halfway mark of the video for everyone who's unprepared, the people who click on it, because hooray, YouTube like promoting my video to random people. But everyone who hasn't been watching my stuff beforehand would get to the halfway mark of the video and I'd say, I feel like something's missing. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to rank every update as an update, not every update as a version. And so then I'd make an entire second list and go from there. So yeah, all the people who don't watch my stuff, and that's the first video of mine they've ever seen, they would not be expecting it to be a whole every update as an update and every update as a version. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking, and that's why I wouldn't want to do it on stream. Oh, this goes to N? Does anyone know what N is? What letter? Because if the alphabet starts with A1, what is N? It'd be cool if one of these days I could say the alphabet backwards, but I have not taken the time to do that. Nom 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 nom, as I eat my cooked bacon. Hello, hi, howdy, welcome to the stream. Nope. Did I really build those bounty boards in creative? I didn't remember that. And that chest is now full. I don't know what I'm gonna do when this double chest fills up, because this one up here, I have bricks and I have the brick slabs. I don't know what I'm gonna do with all these. I have a lot here. Nope. Just before building the statue. Oh, good job, me in the past. Free resources. I thoroughly took advantage of creative that day, and I have no regrets about doing so. Note to abuse that? You see, Griffin, you're lucky. In however many decades it takes for you to get to the 1.1 snapshots, you can totally take advantage of creative as much as you want because you're not on a stream schedule. You're not on a time limit for how long until the next episode. If you're thinking about making beta 1.7.3 videos, you could make a picture, or you could use a beta 1.7.3 screenshot of a cool mountain. You could take a screenshot of the floating blob on the glacier seed, and I don't think I cleaned out my ender chest. Oops. Hold up. Gotta go back. Zero time limit. Oh, I knew it. There's even more brick I have to put away. But yeah, having no time limit is great for when you utilize no time limit, but it's a problem because if you don't stay on top of things, then no time limit means I'll get to it in a few years. Oh, sun's going down. Do I sleep? Nah, of course not. I'll sleep over in Nerve HQ. It would have been nice if the brick pyramid was a little bit closer to the bowl, but that's kind of just how it worked. It was a nice reveal when I saw the pyramid when I wasn't expecting it. You know what? I haven't thought about this until now, but you saying bell tolls made me think. If I really, really, really absolutely wanted, I could have the Westminster chimes go off every 15 minutes, and what would happen is that'd be like, hey, you're 15 minutes into the stream. Hey, it's the top of the hour. You got 1 hour to go. Nom 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 nom. The Zella moon rises. The second largest, I think. Oh, being nighttime means I can also plop down some torches. I see a Zomble, and because you were made to be slightly unfair, you could see me from 50 blocks away as of a recent update. Can I make that jump? I don't want to risk it, but I will put the torch down. Nope. There we go. On top. On top's where it belongs. My leg. Nope. You don't see me. Why do I feel like the internal server performance of this version is worse than pre-release 1? What did they do? Hi. I think pre-release 1 also had a little bit of problems. 1.7.9 was pretty stable in 1.7 speak. I got up to a daylight sensor. That requires being in the area to hear it. Oh yeah, that is not the full Zella moon. Is that slightly offset? Yes, it is. Cool, so then that means tomorrow night will be the full size. Wow, what a different perspective this is. I'm used to seeing the wall there with the little tunnel. That's all gone now. All of this in one day. Oh my gosh, who's pinging me now? That's a big 3. Where'd that come from? Screenshot that new thumbnail? Maybe. Oh, this is important. Alright, well, either way, let's catch some Z's. Alright, back to work. We got 13 minutes. 13 minutes of diggy diggy hole. I might make it a thumbnail. Here's a question though. Do I wait until I go all the way down to make it a thumbnail, or do I leave it here? Because my plan is still to go down to right there. You can see where the bottom layer is. This is going to get lower. Do it now? Alright, then here's what I'll do. I'll finish carving up this side. That way it's symmetrical, and I'll get rid of the staircase. That staircase. So that way it looks cleaner. Hello. What was I saying earlier about caves, Ian? Told you we would find another one. Up, peekaboo. R.I.P. Peekaboo Pixel. You will be remembered. I need to put Peekaboo Pixel on a shirt. One of these days, all these shirt ideas, I'm gonna put as fake shirts. Because unless I take the time and am confident there will be people buying my shirts. I would only make the t-shirt designs, but I don't know how much would be sold. Brick caves are very bizarre. It is very bizarre because I'm not used to seeing it. But anyways, I was saying about the shirts, because there's a few designs I would want. I would need one with just the Zelanator face, the iconic blue and red. Peekaboo Pixel, or I think it was RIP Peekaboo Pixel. I think whatever I built the memorial to say. Compulsive terrain smoothing, I have to have another one. One I'd want of just a picture of a gravel beach. Minecraft gravel beach, and only people who know that that's my favorite biome would know that's my favorite biome. Need to play more 325 to get used to it? That's exactly something I would say, which is why I feel like that's why you said it. Alright, so let's clean up the staircase, and then down we go. So yeah, right about here, I think, was where I was wanting to put the next level. So now that this is flat, now that that one's flat, I'll start working on the other stuff. Oh wait, how am I supposed to get out? Oh, I know, I need to climb a staircase. Team Treant, oh yeah, that would be included. Something with Team Treant. It would be a sapling with the barrier over it, the barrier texture. One thing, I don't know how it would look on person. Oh, really? Go away. 30 seconds of this. You gotta go. But yeah, another thing, I don't know how good it would look in person, but it would be another merch idea would be having a face mask, like a fabric one, and it would just be the lower half of the Zelinator's face. So it'd be below the eyes, and it would just be the blank mouth. There you go. All right. In fact, I'm gonna full screen for this. That way, I get the maximum resolution. You know, y'all can't see the bottom part because it's currently offset. And click. I don't know if that's very straight, but we're gonna assume it is. Is this a swamp? No. Witches spawn naturally as of 1.7. And now I can't full screen it? I can't press the maximize button. What is this witchcraft? But no, witches as of 1.7 have a small chance of spawning at night. Doop. Black screen. As I press, we wait. Come on. Come on, OBS. What are you doing? There you go. Cool. The panorama is my head? The panorama has been my head since 1.5, I think. I don't know if, or sorry, 1.6. I don't know if 1.5 and earlier supported the panorama being changed. Yeah, 1.6 for sure. It's been like that for a while. I'd have to look back at the changelog and see when I made it. So it's kind of funny because it's like being inside the head of Zelinator. Within the mind of Zelinator. Or from the mind, I think. And you'll have to wait until you read my the about page. Ow! The about page on my book. I'm not gonna put a about the author. Nah, that's too mainstream. Who is Zelinator? Yeah, that's how I'm gonna do it. It makes no difference because it's the same text, it's just how I title the page differently. So yeah, why put about the author like every other novel that has an about the author page, when I can put a who is Zelinator page instead? There you go. That's a lot of sky in the profile picture. I need to look at it on YouTube. My left monitor is in use right now, so I can only see it on OBS, which is kind of small. More about the book? You're in luck, Griffin. I have an entire video on my channel called If I Wrote a Book, Would You Read It? Gives you all the information. It's a short pseudo trailer. That's only a couple minutes long, I think. Make an elaborate costume and take a picture of yourself. I have a poorly made head from... when did I make it? That used to be Steve's head back in 2012. No, probably not 2012. 2013. 2013 or 2014 for Halloween. I had a Steve costume. And that was Steve's head for a while. And then eventually I repainted it to be Zelinator's head. It might have been 2016. Yeah, buried down there, if you were to scrape off the outer layers of paint, you would find Steve on there. But yeah, otherwise, I have Steve's head, and I have blue clothes, and I have my Lewis Memorial cape. I just don't have any fancy patterns right now. It would be cool to have an elaborate costume design, but one day perhaps. I need to finalize a 3D version of Zelinator that's not as pixelated as my Minecraft skin. Here's a question, Ian. How much reading of ChatGPT results have you been consuming lately? You are what you eat, right? You eat text. Well, I guess eat is a synonym for consume. I don't plan on making this an entrance. That's only there temporarily. I'm gonna get rid of that later. Because there's not supposed to be a... Well, I say that now, but I cannot guarantee. There's gonna be another elevator, but it's not gonna be on the front side. Howdy Potato, welcome back to this stream. Visit any US state with all expenses paid. Which one would I visit? I would say Alaska, hands down, except I've visited Alaska twice. I think I would try something different. Probably South Carolina. I have family down there. I last saw my cousins recently-ish when they visited for an event going on here in California. Other than that, let's see. I want to go to Texas for the reason of they have the Minecraft villager rescue experience going on down there. And having that whole trip paid would be nice. But we'll figure that out. I'd visit Seattle, go up to Washington. I think I've spent a little bit of time there before, but it's been long enough that I would visit again. I last went to Florida a long while ago. Years. I went to Florida for... Was it Orlando? I think it was Orlando. The Universal Studios, that's what it was. Universal Studios Orlando. It was not for Disney World. Because I kind of like Universal Studios a little bit more than Disneyland. But hey, that's just me. Let's see. If I could go anywhere in the world. Japan. I would want to visit Japan for a week. I don't think I would want to stay there for a long time. Unless if I had a good reason to. But Japan is a place I'd like to visit. I've already been to Paris. I've already been to UK. I've been to Canada. I've been to Mexico. Yeah, for as much anime I've watched, I still haven't visited Japan yet. One day, perhaps. It is indeed 2 more minutes. Of course, stream delay. You said that when it was 57. New Zealand would be pretty cool to check out. Yeah, that goes to what I was saying, right, where I'd want to visit. I would not want to stay extensively. Nolodrum is, trying to visit Nolodrum is the benefit. Stalker mission in disguise. No, that's not true. That's the, that would be part of it. I don't even know if it would be possible to track him down. I'm not that good at finding people. Unless if I just showed up to his work, assuming his work has a physical in-place building that he goes to. I wonder how many people... Better question. I wonder how many Americans stalk someone by eyeballing the front of their workplace all day long during regular business hours to see who goes in and out. I wonder how effective that is. Like, you know, they sit in their car all day from across the street. Why bro deleted everything? I don't know. I'm really sad that he wiped his stuff and not just whooshed. Oh well. I was in a good place when I was in Alaska to see the Aurora Borealis. Unfortunately, it was not the time of year. I was in a good place. It was just too far during the summer. What was that? It was during the summer, and the best time is during the winter when there's longer nights and less sunlight. So, maybe one day. But yeah, I've been to Alaska twice. If I were to visit someplace new, I'd go somewhere else. Yeah, it's TikTok 15 o'clock. Say your final thought as I bring those torches down. Ought. I don't know, that does not rhyme. Ought is a word. O-U-G-H-T. Unless you're lazy and you just say O-T. Yeah, let's wrap this up. Ought is also a typo for typing it because O and I are right next to each other on the QWERTY keyboard. I cannot guarantee other keyboards since I'm not familiar enough with keyboard layouts to know where the I and O's are. Yep, this is all it for today. We'll be back again tomorrow during later hours because I'm busy in the morning tomorrow, so I should get one stream in later in the afternoon. Yeah, that's indeed all it for today. Thank you all for watching. Bye.